retiring. The world is your oyster. You have $1 million. Where are you going?
Savings. It's going into my savings.
Oh, this is like when I played this game with Mom, where I was like, you've got $5 million in the bank. You start playing this game with anybody who grew up in a blue-collar lifestyle, and all you're doing is playing a game. We've got $5 million. What is it? The first thing she's like is like, well, half of that goes to taxes, and then we have to pay off the credit card, and then after the taxes and the credit cards are done, you have like what? And then suddenly you're like, I hate this game.
Dear Ann Landis, my husband
Dear
and I
Abby,
are in shock.
I'm extremely upset.
Over 30 years.
My son got married in
Dear Ann Landis.
He was very happy. Dear Abby, his wife into our family. She's a woman. Dear Abby.
She thinks way too much of
Dear
herself.
Abby.
She had to get married.
Dear Pod.
I need to know more about that. Look, you have not known a relaxing day in at least
5 years.
That's insane, Patty.
Yeah.
But have you gone on a vacation where you've fully gone like, and just let yourself relax recently?
No.
So when you're on vacation, you're not relaxing on vacation.
Well, I don't really go on vacation.
I know. It's not baked into an American lifestyle. Isn't that the weird thing?
I mean, if I like, how was going home to Chicago? That's not a vacation.
That's not vacation.
Right.
No. Meaning you have to you really do have to get away.
Yeah.
And you have to go somewhere and you have to be away from pain. You have to say, I am taking this week for myself.
Well, sometimes when we go to our house and we don't have to flip it, and we can sit
but
out.
even that's going to feel like work.
But I said when we don't. Like if we can just sit out and like we're so remote and we just like look into the forest and you can just hear nature and all that stuff.
Oh, you're touching grass.
Yeah, literally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Touching grass, touching ass.
Yeah.
Touching me, touching you.
Touching me, touching
Those
me.
were the original lyrics of that song. Touching grass, touching ass, by the way.
From Mamma Mia?
No. Sweet Caroline, touching ass.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Fun fact, everybody. I've had 3 sips of this, and I can feel it.
Isn't that a Mamma Mia song? Touching me, touching you.
There's nothing we can do. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and listen to the previous episode, everybody. I have been way into, and because I'm a female, energy clearing lately.
Oh, no.
And I think that you need to get on board for this. And I'm serious as a heart attack.
If you open up your
Or you're
trench
going to have a heart attack.
You open up a trench coat full of crystals. Here's a yin yang.
Yin yang. I would never go for a yin yang. But maybe blue tourmaline, maybe something that's going
I
to
do know a long-time
citrine.
listener, my friend Cassie Knoll, has a crystal with a yin yang on it.
Oh, shout out,
Because
Cassie.
I bought it for her 1 year off of the Crystal Shop in Oak Park Mall.
There is a crystal shop a couple towns over, and I have gone to it, and I have purchased sage and crystals. When you feel out of control
Yes.
as a female in this world, that's your first kind of go-to recently. Yes, crystals. It's like if something's wrong, I have to be saging something.
And I'm assuming you're not talking about Roseanne's friend Crystal on the TV show. Roseanne.
No, I didn't know. I don't remember there being a crystal on that show.
Yes, she worked in the factory.
I'm surprised you didn't whip out Crystal Gale because she seems to be a go-to for us.
Well, she...
Not a lot of
my
crystals.
brown eyes blue, but yeah.
Yeah. What about your brown eye? Anyway, back to the
Talk
orgy.
to Crystal.
Yeah. So I feel like recently I have been very aware because we're in New York and there's a lot of energy
Well,
coming
we're in
at
New
you all the
Jersey.
time. Well, there's a lot of energy in the tri-state area that I feel like has been on me. And I feel like I have to take a shower when I come home at night. It's getting exhausting.
Like a Silkwood shower.
Yes,
Like
but
Jim needs
for
to
the
scrub you down.
inside.
Oh, okay.
Yes, if like Meryl Streep and Cher were on the inside and I'd hose them down through here.
Then you might
Cheers,
be the
everybody.
gayest
That might be the gayest thing that's ever been said on this podcast. And we just talked about an orgy and 2 gays that were on a date that were talking about Jesus. Let's not forget that episode. That was Christ with Arms.
person. Oh, right.
Go back and listen to that episode, everybody. So you need to find a way. Look at like a Long Island medium. You got to clear your energy, okay? Because your energy, you're absorbing everybody's shit and you're not letting it get off of you at the end of the night.
Correct. Because my phone number, I'm always working.
But then can you not answer it? How do you cut it off?
You don't, because that's the nature of the job. If you ever looked for which I hope you never look for a job like mine. But when you do,
What's a job?
one of the
I
lines
walked
is,
a guy who looked like Peter Griffin out of an establishment the
so
other
you're not
day.
looking
That
for
is my job.
but there are lines and like, overview of the job, like 24/7 mentality.
It says that?
Yeah. And that's what this says. It is.
So it says
24/7
you're
mentality.
on 24/7.
Pretty much, like flexible. I
Flexible?
can really. You can. I being in this job for as long as I have. I like they're like these young girls that send me these listings who like, this is so great. This is right up your alley. And like the third line in is like something with children. I'm like, you don't know my neighborhood. You definitely don't know my alley.
You don't know the brand.
Right. But there's, just because you've done it once isn't necessarily. I feel like if you've done this job once, 24/7 mentality is not going to be your next avenue.
What will
period.
be your next adventure? Have you thought about this?
I have, yeah.
Because we have talked about this ad nauseum on this pod. We have tried to find you a different job. We've tried to move you out of your job. Nobody knows what the hell your job is.
Correct.
The best thing I can say without breaking your NDA, because I didn't fucking sign an NDA, wouldn't that be great, is that you're like Carson from Downton Abbey, but hotter.
I've never seen Downton Abbey.
So you're just going to have to trust me on this.
So I assume I've seen a clip. Is that the old guy that like is kind of by the bells?
By the bells.
Yes. Like he recognizes, he's like traffic. Like he's like
He's a house manager. He like runs the house. He runs Downton
yeah,
Abbey.
he's like, you do this, I have to stay here. You do that.
Yes,
you do
you're
that.
Carson.
Yeah, yeah.
Which would make me Mrs. Patmore.
I don't know what that is.
You need to watch Downton Abbey.
Okay.
Because all of this is lost on you. It's always good to
Again,
just
this
push
is why I
a
don't
show
watch
on
The Devil
somebody.
Wears Prada.
Because it's cuts too close to the bone.
Because it's not funny.
It's not funny to you at all. For the rest of us, we're laughing at all of your stress.
And I'm literally sweating. Because
Even as we're talking about this?
No, but I mean, when you're watching it, you're like, yeah, these are real.
These people exist.
There's a reason why it was written.
Okay.
People can deny, like, oh, no.
Now, when you leave this job or it kills you,
Mm-hmm. No, I'll leave the job.
you'll leave the job. Is the NDA null and void after that?
No,
Excuse me? Like, so what, did you sign an NDA to the end of time?
pretty much, yeah.
Shut up. What did it
I don't
say?
know if I can't talk about it.
You can't talk about your NDA?
No, you can't talk about someone's NDA.
This is amazing. I don't know. I don't even know what NDA stands for.
Non-disclosure agreement. So you can't,
New Dick Association.
but-
That's your retirement job.
But I think, like, for like most people who sign something for like Sean Puffy Combs, like, yeah, there's a reason why.
Why
you
did
signed
you
it.
pick, like, that was his name 3 names ago?
I don't know.
He's Diddy now.
I don't know.
But
what
you
he is.
picked one of
No,
his
he's
old names.
No, he's inmate 349.
Exactly. For the next 4 years or until they get him out in 2
But
months.
I mean, there's a reason why he has an NDA, because he does all this.
because he
shit.
was,
Right. Because they just want to make sure that, you don't want to disclose like things that are in their house, and because it's also it's a
security thing. Yeah, you're
Like,
privy to.
Yeah, don't give like our addresses. Don't give how much this costs. Don't do like this.
I don't
that,
think you
the
should
other.
do that in general in life anyway.
Right, but-
I need an NDA from
But-
you.
But a lot of people don't. Like they just don't have critical thinking, or they don't know how to pivot, or some people just say shit, and you're like, you cannot be talking like that.
Oh, that would be me. I would say one dumb thing, and then like a net would drop from the sky, and I'd get scooped up and dragged away.
So my job is to make sure that when people start talking a certain way, is I just protect them as an employee. I'm like, you need to change your way of thinking. Like you cannot verbalize everything that comes into your head.
Oh shit! Okay, so you have to smack it down.
Well,
you have to
it's also
smack it up a little bit.
disrespectful. It's like you have to look around where you're working, and this isn't like you're not at your friend's house and you're not at your house. You're at someone else's house.
Okay.
So this is not your home.
Whatever this energy is right now, I want it off of me. I need to sage me because your professional voice it's making my ass pucker. It's like, okay, I get it. You're the manager. You're not the manager of me, damn it.
No, I
I
mean,
would love it if you were my manager.
I'm
So
actually very nice to the ladies that are there because I have to be.
because you're Carson.
Well, no, I mean, it's a very intense job, and you have to. I recognize what they're going through.
The
'cause I
second
do
that
it
you
same
talk
thing.
about this, your intensity changes, is what I'm talking about. Your eyes are piercing through me in a way that you're like, look, here is how it works. Here is what you do.
Sorry.
I am not
very-
working for you. You can't turn it off. You can't turn it off. Patty, we're going to get you an energy clearing. And everybody clear your energy. Oh, my
I
God.
want to be clear.
Sage. No, I mean Sage the houseboy. Come on, Sage.
Come here, Sage.
We need to get you an energy clearing.
Sure.
I'm into it. Have you ever gone to a Reiki healer? It's some bullshit, but I love it.
I went to that. Do you remember there was like a husband and wife team that were going to like actors? It was like under the guise of an acting seminar.
Oh,
but
God.
really was like the power of positivity and
Oh.
the power of attraction.
Yes,
Do you
I know who it
do you
is.
know what I'm talking
Because
about?
did I take the class? Yes, I did.
Did you
yes.
go to their apartment?
It was like her name was like Sunshine or something. And if this was me now, looking back at what me has done, that's my pronoun, what I have done, or like the shit that I've signed up for, being like, well, this is gonna,
You're like, I'm not one of those crazy people.
But I sure did just finish a seminar for $700. What was her name?
These people are fucking crazy.
Her name, she was fucking insufferable too. I hated her haircut. She had like a Kate Gosselin haircut. She was blonde. What was her name?
I didn't have that one. I had the other. I had the one that they seemed really normal and they talked to you.
Yeah,
like this.
no, but they didn't.
And it was a husband and wife
Yes,
team.
and she was-
She had long brown hair. And he was
Oh.
kind of like spotty.
Oh, maybe we didn't go to the same one.
Yeah, probably not.
It was like Sandy or something. There was some, it's going to drive me nuts. But I took the fucking class being
Yeah.
like,
So
well, this is it.
Your brain doesn't process a negative. So if you say, I don't want something, what you're saying is you really do want that. So every time you spoke to them, they would correct you. And it's like,
I don't want cake. I don't want cake. I want cake.
What you're
I
saying
want
is,
cake.
but you want cake. That's
Yeah.
what you're telling yourself.
But I don't
It's a
want cake.
And it's like no matter what you said, it's like being on a date with like an English professor. Stop interrupting
Stop
me, 'cause
correcting it.
Right.
Yes, stop correcting my pronoun. But I said I don't want that, but you
what you
do want that. So that's what you're bringing
That's
into
what
your
you-
life
that's your
because
whole
it's like,
world. That's probably why you're not booking the part. And I'm like, I'm probably not booking the part because I'm not fucking the casting director. But thank you.
but okay, yeah, it's my thinking.
Sure.
I'm in the way.
Here's my $700 that I just served 1,000 cocktails for. Then
Just
I'm
to get-
giving it all to you.
Yes. And then you know better than me what I need to do.
And then I did a one-on-one session, and they're like, "Okay, now close your eyes, and you're gonna visualize this, and you're gonna," and then you hear this like, "I'm in a session right now." You're like, I am. Once like the
Was this
curtain-
Zoom or before Zoom?
This is before. This is like long ago. But once you hear that voice coming out of the person that's like relaxing you, you're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
that's not who they are."
That's like when you see friends become life coaches and you're like, nope, I've drank with you. I know that this is not a person who should be telling anybody what to do.
You're the party girl that doesn't tell people that they're a party girl. That's how intense your party girl
By the
was.
way, that voice is like a hair away from their Zen voice. Like you never know when that switch is going to flip.
Yeah.
And when it does, you're like, ooh, could I get half my money back?
Yeah, I'm not comfortable on this couch anymore.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what the name of that chick was, but this chick showed up out of nowhere. She targeted the right people, which is actors who were like not booking work. And rather
Like,
than saying,
it must be me. I must be putting it out there.
it's my problem, it's my fault, I've done everything wrong. And because we're Catholic, we're so good at that.
Yeah.
Everything is, we're told from birth that we're bad.
They're like, "Have you read?" And then they launch into some book that, of course, you've never read because you've never fucking heard about it.
Yeah.
This is a book that everyone should be on your shelf.
The Artist's Way.
And you're like, "Oh, I guess I should." And then you go buy that book, and somehow they know that person that wrote the book. So it's like,
They're getting a kickback
Yeah.
from that. Yeah, it's all one big, but we fall for it every goddamn time, don't we?
yeah.
I'm first in line to sign up for that stuff. The power of positivity.
They've got like the smart blazer and the smart slacks and the comfortable shoes.
Ew,
and-
slacks.
You know, like, you're just like, oh.
Okay, comfortable shoes. Look at her shoes. She must know something that I don't.
Yeah.
And I'm bad
But she lives up
'Cause I've been told-
she's got to take the subway.
because I was freshly newborn, and the Catholic Church is like, you did something bad. It's an original sin, and you're
Yep.
just born with it. Well, shit.
And
All
people
right.
just tap into that marketing. They're like, it's already built in.
Yeah. Guilt is built in.
Yeah.
It's guilt in, baby.
And
Yeah.
that's how with this, it's kind of like the golden handcuffs. It's like once you think like, oh, this must be what I, this is what I deserve, and this is there is nothing else. And,
That's what you think about this job? The
I don't know,
golden
sometimes-
handcuffs?
Yeah, sometimes it is. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you're getting paid for it.
You get paid for it, and then you're like, oh, well, I guess everyone has a job like this, right? Everyone gets talked to like this, except for like your friends that are like on Broadway. When you watch all of your Broadway friends, you're like, must be great.
Well,
Every
unless
night-
you get
every night
heckled
you
by
gotta-
Peter Griffin.
Right.
And yeah.
Every
no,
night you get a standing ovation, right? Every night someone tells you how great
stands
you are.
for you. Yes.
And then my job, I'm like, oh, I don't get that.
I'm
'cause
ovating you right now.
My
Can you
dream
ovate?
ended.
Stop it, Patty,
But that's what
stop.
happens. I mean, that's what happened. Like you pivot. Like
It's a comedy podcast. Welcome
first
to Dear
episode
Pod.
was.
For the first episode was much funnier than this. You see it on youtube.com/DearPodOfficial, where we were talking about a gay orgy. But right now, 917-887-6111. I was going with the tempo of that. 911. That's all. Please call. Everybody, Patty has been looking for a job since the beginning of this podcast.
Hospitality is where I'm headed.
But now put it aside. You're retiring. The world is your oyster. You have $1 million. Where are you going?
Savings. It's going into my savings.
Oh, this is like when I played this game with Moth. Maybe it's your limited thinking, everybody. Maybe you need to get beyond the ceiling of your thought process because I played this game with Moth recently where I was like, you've got $5 million in the bank.
Well, is it 5 million or a million? Because it's a big difference.
But then the first thing, I'm going to say 5 million, okay?
Because 1 million.
Because
doesn't go
here's
very far.
what. You start playing this game with anybody who grew up in a blue-collar lifestyle, and all you're doing is playing a game. We've got $5 million. What is it? The first thing she's like is like, well, half of that goes to taxes, and then we have to pay off the credit card, and then after the taxes and the credit cards are done, you have like what? Maybe $800,000 left. And what are you going to do when you can't live off that? And then suddenly you're like, I hate this game.
You're like, well, I certainly
I don't
can't
wanna
quit my
play.
job.
And I can't leave my job for just that amount of money.
Well, that's why all these these people that win the lottery and then they lose all their money
Yeah.
because they don't.
Because it's a
plan.
gear shift, the paradigm shift that
Like,
they're
well,
not
I bought
prepared
a
for.
Lamborghini and I
Yeah.
bought a mansion and
Because
I
I
bought a
went
boat and I bought a
bananas.
this. And
Okay,
then,
so after I started to literally play the $5 million game with her the other day. She goes through the litany of all these things. I said, okay, well, now let's say
so she's
that's
$5
all
million. Your
done.
mom has $5 million.
she has
in
$5
debt?
million in this. I don't. Suddenly, it's gone the other way. She was like, and then I got to pay off this bookie that I owe from 19. Wait, what? Wait, when did you get into off-track betting? OTB? You owe cash to a guy who wants your legs? Like all the truth comes out. One of the games we were playing, though, I said, you can buy any car you want. Money is not an issue. What car are you buying? And she literally said Toyota Corolla. This is limited thinking, everybody.
That's not right.
A Toyota Corolla. I said, you have endless wells of cash to buy anything. What car are you buying?
I would buy a baby blue Thunderbird, vintage Thunderbird.
Okay, Suzanne Summers.
Yeah.
You already know.
Oh,
Baby
yeah.
blue, vintage Thunderbird.
Or red.
Okay. Okay, so that's dreaming. Now we're dreaming.
Yeah.
Now we're at it. You want to know my dream car? Ford F-150.
I think I knew that already.
I just want to buy. I want a truck.
I would
I'm a
also,
truck
but
gal.
the thing is, I would also buy that too. Like the Bigfoot truck.
Okay, so we have
But
endless.
my reason is because of Kathleen Turner in War of the Roses. But that's the
That's really specific.
Yeah.
But if that is your end game, what color is your truck?
It's I think it's blue or it's black.
Okay, does it have flames on the side?
It could.
As a flamer, you gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want a black Ford F-150, and I do. If it could be, the higher up, the better. I want to be above the plebes. I
Sure.
want to look down on you. I want like a 10-finger assist into all
Excuse
of
me?
my cars. I want
Same.
10 fingers inside and open.
Oh
my God.
10 fingers inside and open, please.
So
oh,
5
clap
million-
inside me. Oh, clap inside me.
So first of all,
Oh,
you've
I
got
clap.
$5 million. Open up and applaud inside me. $5 million you pay for the best orgy you can. Okay, so now that orgy money is done.
I'm not paying
Where are you living in the world? Now you got to buy a house.
anywhere in the world.
Anywhere in the world.
Anywhere in the world. Well, I don't
You
know. 'Cause
have-
I haven't gone everywhere, so I can't really say where I'm going to put a house down, right?
I play this game with the most depressing people in the world. Between Toyota Corolla and being like, I don't know, what is the market doing? Dream! We have to I'm ready to buy a castle.
Well, how are you gonna heat it?
See, there we go. I hate everybody. Everybody is shitting on my castle dreams, my dreams of good money.
You have to be.
You
real
have to be
about it.
realistic. How much does it take to maintain a moat? You know, you've got to get alligators. You've got to get a drawbridge.
Where's your
Castles are nothing but trouble, and they're
So where's
drafty.
your castle? Like in New Hope, Pennsylvania?
No, I'm thinking Hawaii. I want a castle in Hawaii, damn it.
So you want to buy
Not a lot of
castle
castles.
surrounded by water. So you're not thinking about natural disasters at all, or volcanic.
It's higher up.
eruptions.
It's a man-made water.
Okay,
Okay.
man-made water.
Let's see. My dream home. Okay, it can go anywhere. I can go anywhere. I've got millions of dollars. I actually am going to buy multiple dream homes. You ready?
Sure.
One of them is in Hawaii. TBA on which island.
Okay.
I'm going to decide. Maybe I'll build my own goddamn island. There's some of them cropping up. One good earthquake,
Right.
brand new real estate.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I would buy a place in Napa,
Mhm.
California.
Why? So you really like natural disasters.
I want anywhere that could potentially be, where the house could slide off
your $5 million
into
house
the
can-
ocean.
yeah.
Yes. So money's not an issue, right? I'm a
You're like,
billionaire.
Florida. By the levee in
Places that are
Louisiana.
horrible to buy real estate for 2000 on the levee. Yeah. New Orleans before Hurricane Katrina. Anywhere that's just going to completely dissolve. Basically, I like disposable real estate. I buy a house in Napa. I buy a house in Hawaii. I buy a condo in Boston. You got to keep it real. You got,
I like a
roots.
penthouse in Wuhan.
Yes, I want water frontage in Taiwan. I want a condo unit in Ukraine, preferably a high rise.
What could possibly go
And
wrong?
I'm thinking somewhere in Israel or Iran after that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's great.
Bring me back to the desert, please.
Okay, great.
I don't want to burp too close to the mic, but damn, stuff's happening here. So money's not an issue. Where are you living? Wow.
I
Nothing.
have no idea.
You don't have any idea where you want to go. Even if someplace you've never been before.
I don't know.
I feel like I need to defibrillate your face right now. You are so stuck.
Maybe Greece.
Ooh. Okay.
Maybe Greece. Maybe Australia.
Oh, yeah, keep going. Ooh.
Maybe Barcelona.
Ooh, Barcelona. Have you been there yet?
No.
Neither have I.
Maybe in Ireland. Well, I guess we'll find out this summer.
Patty's going to Ireland, everybody. Are you prepared for Patty O'Brien to go back to the motherland? Have you never been there before?
Mm-mm.
Why am I going to talk like this for the rest of the episode?
I hope not, because this episode
This is the
short.
longest mini-sode I've ever taped in life. Okay. Are you excited to go to Ireland?
Yeah.
Wow. The dynamic, exciting
What do you want? What do you want?
personality.
Yeah, I'm so
Is this-
excited. I'm so fucking
Are
excited.
you excited to go to Ireland? Yeah. Can't
It's
wait.
Sunday
I
morning.
can't wait.
We've done
You've
2
had
podcasts.
you've had 2 sips of vodka.
That's correct.
I can hear my stomach literally
hear it.
churning. Did
Yeah.
you hear that?
I could hear your Meryl Streep and
My insides
and
are
your
coming.
Cher
My Cher and my
fighting.
Meryl
They're
Streep
doing
are
a
starting
scene.
to come out. Ireland. Are you excited? What are you going to do in Ireland?
We don't know yet, but we'll be there for like a solid week. We'll probably road trip for a lot of it. I'm assuming.
DearPodAdvice@gmail.com. Write to Patty and tell him what he must do in Ireland. You could drive around the whole island,
I think
baby.
that's what we plan on doing.
Are you excited?
I am actually, because it'll
You
be kind
should
of
be.
beautiful. Everything I've seen is beautiful. So,
I've been to Ireland twice.
and I've heard everyone's really nice.
Yes, it's
Which
nice
I'll
and
take that.
rainy and drinking. And you have to
fine.
go to the Guinness factory even if you don't drink beer.
I'm not going to the Guinness
No,
factory.
you have to.
Why?
Honestly, I don't drink beer, Patty. We know I'm terrified of the carbs, trying to get back to the birth weight. It is the most delicious beer you will ever taste in your life. And that's me saying that's like chocolate, coffee, beer.
You basically told someone who lives in Hell's Kitchen to go to the M&M store. That's what you just said.
That's fine. You got to do one touristy thing,
I'll
but
tell you
it
how many times
tastes
I've been
better.
to the M&M store. 0.
Exactly.
So I'm not going
But
to the
this is
Guinness
different. This is
factory.
drinking from the teat of Mother Earth. You got to do it, baby.
I don't like women.
Okay, well, I'm glad we had this podcast, everybody. I want to thank you for joining us all for the mini-sode. Is there anything you want to say to the people aside from you're miserable and you can make millions of dollars and you still are going to have to, you're going to pay. I have to pay taxes. I have to, and once the taxes are done, and I got to go, I'm going to ride my Toyota Corolla, everybody. Exciting life.
This episode of Dear Pod is mixed and edited by Jim Ferris and is a property of Pineapple Ranch Productions.